We have been lately hugely bombarded with enormous amounts of information about cryptocurrencies. Will money become completely digital? Before money, we used to exchange stuff or barter, where you give me something in exchange for something else. We then started using animals, metals, and seashells because the value was accepted by all. The moment the value of something is accepted by everybody, it becomes useful as money. In the last 11 years, more and more people are accepting the value of cryptocurrencies as money. But what is a cryptocurrency? According to Forbes, a cryptocurrency is a decentralized digital currency based on blockchain technology. It is secured by cryptography, which makes it nearly impossible to counterfeit or double spend, so the name crypto comes actually from the type of encryption security method, which is cryptography. Now, when it comes to cryptocurrencies, there are a lot of them, but the biggest one is Bitcoin. It has a practical use to buy things. You don't need to store it, and you don't have to print anything. With the largest market capitalization of more than half of $1 trillion, it is an electronic currency that can be used with value. Like other things we've already used, the reason we are using Bitcoin as an example is because it's being the leading cryptocurrency in the world. Its price affects the whole cryptocurrency market, meaning that a lot of cryptocurrencies are dependent on Bitcoin. There are two factors of Bitcoin that really are important to emphasize, in my opinion, before we start. Number one, decentralized, which means that no bank, government, or single person has control over it. Number two, it is divisible. This means that you can use it to buy food, but also a car or a house. You can't go to a restaurant with gold and cut it to proportionally pay for dinner. Meanwhile, Bitcoin does the work. It is like gold that can as well have a value in dollars. Now, what are some advantages of cryptocurrencies? It is cheaper, faster, and easier. Sending money internationally is usually really complicated and expensive. Transferring cryptocurrencies is way cheaper than using banks. With banks, there's usually a big fee for international transfers. For example, if you want to transfer money from New York to London, it can be around $40 per every transaction. With cryptocurrencies, for example, Bitcoin, the transfer fee, the moment this video is being made, is only $14.55, which makes it almost 3 times cheaper. With a bank, you need to wait for 2 to 3 days for your money to be transferred. Also, if it's later than 5 p.m. or Sunday, the bank is closed. Meanwhile, with cryptocurrency, first of all, your transfer is almost immediately, and you can transfer money any moment of the day, independent of what day of the week it is or whether it's 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. To make a transfer, you need a lot of numbers and information like 6-digit sort code, 8-digit account number, or like number of references. Meanwhile, with cryptocurrency, the info of the contact is already there, so you don't need to write it every time you send money. Our lives have completely changed in the last 20 years with the creation of the internet. From the way we communicate with others, to how we consume information, or even to how we work and study or entertain ourselves, and most probably, whether it is regulated or not. Money will be completely digital. There will always be people opposing new discoveries and technologies because it will challenge the way we already do things. Bitcoin, a cryptocurrency, has proven to be useful technologies that have many advantages. They still have to prove how efficient they will be without any regulation. The technology has a long journey ahead to be completed, but the most probable outcome is that money will be digital. The question simply will be whether it will be cryptocurrencies or a government-regulated money like it has happened in China with the digital yuan.